from it now, anyways.
Oh, okay.
I just didn't think you wanted my chat on from my...
Don't matter to me. Don't matter to me. I ain't picky.
Since you're live now, I'll get the chat up for...
All right, I'm live. All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Misfit Corner Comics Presents. This is the artist Andrew speaking, and we are live streaming. And once again, you are joining me for the Hero Hour. And tonight, as one of my invited guests, we have Rick from Cross Comics. How you doing, man?
I am doing good.
All right, excellent.
As usual.
I was just telling Rick that I'd gotten a text from Avery that he's got to be at work early tomorrow morning, so he probably won't be able to join us. That's okay. So I have to pick and choose the cringy things I do in order to try to upset Rick. With Avery, it's really easy. It's anything I do upsets him. So actually, Rick, you want to see something cool?
What?
Guess what we have coming back to the Hero Hour?
The peeps of the dragons?
Actual peeps. We have Christmas peeps. Is that not fantastic? We have marshmallow trees and marshmallow snowmen. We'll probably do the... Hey, Todd, how's it going? He's on mute. His picture showed up. But,
are you doing the peep show tonight?
No, I'm not going to do the peep show. Well, I don't know. If we get more people in, it's always funner with more people. But
no, if you do that, I hang up.
Check out what else I got, though. Peppermint bark peeps dipped in decadent dark chocolate. Now, these are actually really good. But we'll save those for another time. How you doing, Todd?
I'm doing good.
All right,
we're about to put the kids to bed, but I wanted to hop in and say hi before.
Oh, okay. Well, happy belated birthday, by the way. Since we haven't talked to you since then.
I know. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Your
gift's in the mail. Hopefully, it won't get lost, and then I'll have to send you something else.
Oh, you sent me Mike?
No, I didn't send you anything. Firstborn children. We already gave up on those a while ago. So.
Yeah, I know. I think. For my birthday, I tried to. I thought about getting an original Chris Somney drawing, but I got outbid.
Oh, that would have been awesome.
Yeah, he still has more, but like I have a bad tendency of like choosing the one that ends up always being the most expensive. You know what I mean?
No, that's you're a man with good taste. That's why.
It is. It's like all of them were like, a couple $100, which is like pretty good. And I was like, oh, okay.
Wow.
That's not too bad, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, maybe I'll go after that one. And then the one that I wanted ended up going for over $1,000.
Wow.
Yeah. All the other ones were like $300 or $400. The one I wanted was like $1,000. I was like, forget it,
And at the time you wanted it was only 1,000 or 100?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So he's got a couple more. But I don't know. I just know that the ones, any of the ones that I am going to find an interest in are going to be.
His are in high demand. He doesn't sell his stuff very often, does he?
He doesn't sell. He has never. The only original pages that he has ever sold are the Captain America pages with Mark Waid. Which should tell you something. Oh, hold on. I'll be right back.
Okay, take your time.
Okay, let's share this out. See whether sharing brings anybody.
Oh yeah. Sharing is caring, man.
At least share it on Twitter.
Okay. So I got a flea market story to tell you guys about.
Oh, cool.
Besides the flea market story that I made a video of and posted the other day or yesterday.
Yeah, I watched that. That was good.
Yeah, it was. That was fantastic. The lady came back, and what's so funny? Remember how I told you about the one really religious lady that was asking me questions, and I was like, oh God, I hope this lady doesn't come back. Well, when this lady came back and she said, do you remember me? And I'm like, my first thought was, oh my God, it's her. It's the but it wasn't. I was so relieved, and I was like, oh yeah, of course I remember you. I had forgotten. I'll admit to you that I forgot, but to her, I told her I remembered. But yeah, I was so happy that she came back. It was very cool. And Todd had encouraged me to do videos in the store, using the store as the backdrop. And that
Yeah.
was the first video I did with that as the purpose, was to do it as the backdrop. And it worked out pretty good, but you kept hearing all the stuff in the background. And the reason that is because I had this business had slowed down, and I was wrapping up anyway, but it was like 3 p.m, so it wasn't that late in the day. So people were still there were still people and stuff going on, and they were just being loud. And the Jags had lost their game miserably. I had to listen to that on the radio, and it was just so sad that I didn't want to stick around anymore. I was ready to go home. So I wrapped up and did the video and then left. And, next time I do it, I had shut the doors, I shut the gates and so forth, but you could still hear all the background noises. So next time I do it, I'll do it either once everything's closed up and there isn't all the background noises. So
I don't think you heard too much of the background noise.
Well, I purposely lowered down the volume so that it's kind of drowned it out a little bit, but it annoyed me in the fact that I could hear it in the background. So
yeah, I get that.
But there's where my store is located, there's a food court like 100 feet away, and sometimes they have loud music playing, and all right. Oh, hey, Kodiak, he says I'll be in a second. All right, no problem, man. Come on in whenever you're ready. We love the Kodiak. He's a good man.
Yeah, he was in my chat earlier too.
Oh yeah, very good, very good.
Yeah, I loved your honest scammer video too. Did you check him out? Is he real or?
Nope, I didn't even look. Well, that's one of the reasons why I beeped out his company's name. Is I didn't want there to be an issue, but I mean he gave me and what's so funny is when he started the call, the name of the company he gave me was different from what he gave me later in the call. So I'm not sure. Whatever, it comes up as a scam call. I'm gonna screw with them, And they're gonna call back because that's just what they do. The fact that he says I don't have any control over that, and I'm like, whatever,
Well, I don't know about in the States, but here in Canada, maybe not the scam callers. There's two different. There's the scam callers, and then there's the ones that are quote unquote legit. Mm-hmm. The ones that are legit, if you say take me off your, you can say here in Canada to take off this list, their call list. And they have to take you off for like 5 years or 10 years, something like that.
Yeah, so, well, they don't ever stop. Well, I got 3 calls today, all from the same student loan place. We've told them numerous times we don't have any student loans, but they still call us because it's a scam. I mean, that's what it is. And I actually had 3 of them back to back. So I was making a video right before we started this, where you get to hear all 3 of the videos. And luckily for me, the last guy actually said, "Okay, we'll remove the number." And I'm like, "Hey, Kodiak, how's it going, man?"
I was afraid to. I was like, I didn't want to cut you off, but I needed to test that out before I restarted.
No, you're supposed to cut him off. That's what he's there for.
Oh.
Man, you guys are so mean.
Hey, is there is my thing showing my avatar?
Nope.
No.
All right, I'll be back.
Okay. So I have a flea market story to tell you guys.
Okay.
So
by the way,
yeah.
Did you flee the market?
No. Yes.
Well, if you didn't flee the market, how are you here?
Actually, I was there this afternoon. I was installing my new security mirror, which came out really good.
I guess you made a video with that.
Security mirror.
Yeah. Put one up in the corner so that I can see everybody in the back. Oh, here we go. Here, Kodiak's here now.
I'm here.
All right.
Oh, great.
I'm not. It's just sometimes I don't realize the snowball isn't working, and the mic on my headset is the one working. And when it does that, it's crappy mic. And I don't realize unless somebody tells me,
Well, you were fine.
Oh, I was just wanted the avatar up.
Oh, okay.
How's everybody doing?
Not too bad. Not too bad. Well, I have a flea market story to tell you all.
All right.
Now, I
Was
don't
this in your video?
No, this is something separate that it wasn't in my video.
Okay.
Actually, I've got two flea market stories to tell you. The first one's really short. Remember that really dick of a guy that came in and the one day he said, "Oh, this is what the Beach Boulevard flea market needs, another comic book store." And and he was the same guy who told me what?
I didn't hear. I guess I didn't hear that one. That's pretty. Yeah.
Well, he came in one time, wanted to sell me some junk comics, and I'm pretty much told him I wasn't interested, and he left in a huff.
Uh-huh.
And he actually came into the store this weekend and looked around and said, "Hey, the store's looking really good." I said, "Oh, thank you." He was very impressed that I had my drawing table out.
Mm-hmm.
And said, yeah, that was always a goal to have the drawing table out so I can work in the store. And so he actually came in and, whether it was tongue in cheek or whether it was honest, he actually said something nice. So, yeah.
Maybe it's just a snarky man, a snarky guy or something,
Yeah, well, we know lots of guys like that, so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Maybe
but
he just had a bad day.
So, all right, here's the story I was going to tell you guys about. So there's this, I'm going to be honest, he was creepy. This really creepy dude that was at the flea market. Just imagine this guy. He's a tall, skinny white guy, okay? And he wears suits. The last time I saw him, he was in like an all white suit. And just really, I described him to somebody once as if you walked into the strip club and you saw this pimpy looking dude standing in the corner.
Was this Sunday?
Yeah. And this is.
So he comes there after church.
No, he doesn't come there after church.
Oh, okay.
So he's a really pimpy looking white dude, right? Okay. Well, the first time I met him was several weeks ago, where he came into my store and he was looking at my stuff, and he liked the art and so forth. And he was telling me that he's got all these connections in Hollywood and all, and we should work together and he could hook me up and all. And I'm like, yeah, okay. What, me, I'm just blowing him off because the dude looks creepy. And who the hell goes to the flea market, and tries to, whatever, I smell a rat a mile away and so forth. So I just give this guy no mind. Well, then he comes in like a week later and he tells me that he's opening up his own store. And I'm like, oh, okay, very cool. And guess what? He gets the store right next to mine. And right before I swear I saw him at the flea market like weeks before he ever opened up his store. Okay. And like, he's like scoping it out or whatever. And now that I know a little bit of what I know, it makes perfect sense. But he set up his store right next to me. And I asked him one day when he came in, what is it he sells? And he's like, oh, skateboards and electronic equipment and stuff like that. And I'm like, what? It's just like, I don't know what he sells, but he has skateboards and t-shirts and stuff like that up. Well, the last couple of days, actually last weekend, he had like a megaphone and all, and he's telling me, hey, come check it. And he's playing loud music and he's handing out cards. Todd, he's like those guys at conventions that stand outside of their artist alley table handing out free stuff, trying to get you to come over to their table. He's like that kind of guy, the kind of guy that we avoid, because they're such creepy people, and
like carnies.
Yeah, very much so. Very much so. And so I'm like, I just roll my eyes every time I see him and so forth. Well, he wasn't set up on Saturday at all, which is kind of weird because Saturday is like the day to be set up. But he was set up on Sunday. And now he has another guy with him, a young black guy that was with him. And I don't know if the guy works for him or with him or whatever. The guy never says anything, but he's always telling him, hey, keep an eye on, whatever he's doing or whatever, right? And I just didn't think anything of it. And so I'm there and I'm in my shop and I'm doing my thing and I'm working, I'm drawing. And a woman walks up to me and she goes, excuse me, sir, do you know whose bag that is? And I'm like, what? And she points to the middle of the walkway for our row. And there's like this big diaper bag. It's like a leather diaper bag with stuff in it.
Oh, I don't like the way
She says to me, my husband and I were standing here, we were talking, and my husband turned around and this bag's just sitting right next to him. And there's nobody around. And I'm like, oh crap, I don't know what to do. And then I look inside their store, the guy's store, and there's nobody in there. And this bag is just, and you could see it's got like some baby stuff in it, and there's like a bottle of formula or something in it. So I know somebody left it. But if you're gonna plant a bomb at a flea market, that's exactly what you're gonna put in it. It's stuff that people would not think anything of. So I'm like, okay, thank you very much, ma'am. And I got on the phone and I started to call the office because I was going to tell them, hey, somebody needs to come out here and check out this bag, this abandoned bag in the middle of the aisle that has baby formula and clothes in it. And then the dude walks up. He was like over at another store. He walks up and I said, hey, do you know whose that bag that is? He goes, oh yeah, that's mine. And I go, okay. He said, yeah, I just laid it there in case anybody wants it, they can have it. And I'm thinking to myself, what? You doing what? And he leaves a bag in the middle of the walkway for anybody if they want it. And I'm like, what the hell is this guy doing? And then he picks up the bag and he goes and he puts it next to his table, but he leaves the bottle of formula in the middle of the aisle. And it makes sense later in the story, but this is just freaky stuff, right? So I close up my shop, and you guys,
Dude, the fact
Kodiak,
that it's gonna make sense sucks.
yeah. Well,
It's
Kodiak,
like, what?
Kodiak, you don't know this about me, but I know Todd does. I have a horrible poker face. When I'm pissed off, oh, my wife's over there laughing. When I get pissed off about something, I can't hide it. I can't I can't be deceitful in my face because you can tell in my face I'm pissed as hell, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I shut the front doors of my store, which I do if I like have to run to the bathroom or whatever. I just shut the front doors, and I went to the back door and I lowered down the back door, and I did it so hard it slammed when it hit the ground. And then I turned, and the guy was sitting in his car with the other guy in the driver's seat, and he looks at me. He's like, "Dude, is everything okay?" And I'm like, "I'm fine," and I just walk away. And he could tell I was pissed, and because obviously I can't hide it. And so I go to the bathroom like I normally do when I close up the shop and, take care of needs. And then I go walk towards the office, and I see the operators, the managers are a husband and wife couple. And I see the wife, and she's talking to another person, and I wait patiently. And when she's done, I said, hey, can I talk to you for just a second? She goes, sure, no problem. And I pulled her aside and I said, what the hell did you put next to me? She's like, what are you talking about? I said, this freaking creepy guy. And I tell her what he did, and she tells me the craziest story. She said, supposedly this guy is like a millionaire, which don't believe that for a second. And she said they looked into him and checked him out. Supposedly he's writing a book about people at the flea market, and he's doing these things to get reactions and to talk to people in order to get information for this book he's writing. And I'm like, this sounds totally freaking insane. But what he's doing is he's doing different things to get people to come over and talk, and tell them about themselves and so forth. And I'm like thinking to myself,
instead of just being a normal person, weird.
Yeah, he's just totally
Plot
freaking weird.
Twist. This is the coolest guy ever, and he's got this thing. He's trying to get weird. He's acting weird because the person acts weird in his story.
Kodiak,
He's just trying to. He just believes that all people that are at flea markets are carnies.
Yeah, maybe, but I'm like, and then I told her about the part that the part she didn't know, which was the fact that he had a megaphone and he was telling people, hey, come by at 2:00. We're going to do a machete and sword demonstration on a watermelon. And when I told her that, she goes, oh, no, they're not. And so she started to go check out what they were up to. And I, of course, walked around the other way. So I went into the back of the store. And by the time I got to my store, opened it up, she was already come and gone. And they had removed the bottle from the middle of the whatever. But I'm like, this is just so freaking weird. Oh, and the other thing she did tell me is that he's paid through December 12th. And then after that, he wasn't planning on renewing. And I'm like, well, good. And I'm like, oh, just freaking creepy, weird ass people, And then of course they're right next to me.
You gotta get his name, dude. You gotta get his name.
No, I'm not asking him any questions.
Dude, get it from them. No, I'm serious because we practically lived at the flea market. My mother-in-law still works there.
Yeah.
My wife was raised and got her education there.
Well, supposedly she said they looked into him and he's legit. And I'm like, I don't care. He's
You should
freaking
you
creepy.
should you should talk to him, and I bet you'll find out that what he does for his day job, the way he makes his money, and is that he calls random people about their student loans.
And I doubt there's a book involved. I really don't think. That's why I'm like, I've heard similar stories to this at both flea markets, the Ramona one and the Bargain House.
Yeah.
And these owners, not only do flea marketers have a tendency to bounce around from flea market to flea market, but the owners know each other real well usually. Like Ramona, just after like my whole life, I think 37 years they owned this thing. They just sold it. There's a possibility if you give me a description and a name, I'm like, I know that guy, and here's his last scam he pulled.
Well, he's a skinny white guy. Looks like, I mean, I don't know what drug addicts look like, but it reminds me.
Did you see his vehicle? Of course.
Yeah, it's a little white car. Well, that was the other thing. The guy that's with him is his driver. Supposedly he pays him just to drive him around because he doesn't drive, and he lives in a mansion at the beach, and the guy that's with him is his driver. And I'm like, whatever. I mean, I don't.
Yeah.
You know. Oh, it
doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't. And
I'd also be very careful.
Yeah, it's just.
Is he blonde? Weird. Is he blonde like Surfer?
Yes, very much so.
You got a chat to catch up on.
Yeah, I saw that. I'll get to him.
About our age, about my age, about late 30s.
How old are you? Yeah, maybe
mid 30s.
Just tall, skinny white dude and wears suits.
Suits throw me off.
He's like a salesman. One of those creepy salesmen you don't want to be around. You know.
We do live in Johnsonville.
Yeah, I know. All right, let me pause this real quick. Let me catch up on the chat. Guys, I'm so sorry I ignored the chat, but let me catch up on it real quick. Dillard's here. He says first, which is wrong because he wasn't first. Kodiak was first. He goes, long story, ... Evan says, hello, people. Dillard says, help me, Jeebus. And then Dillard says, Evan is going to make fun of my font in the chat. And then Evan says, I would never. That's just mean. And then Ahmed's here. Oh, hey,
first.
Ahmed.
Let Dillard be first.
Shut up, Ahmed. You know who I'm talking about. The guy that has the shop next to me, tall, skinny white dude. He's very creepy. Ahmed will probably back me up on this. Ahmed comes to the store Oh, wait a minute. Ahmed comes on Saturdays. He wasn't even open on Saturday. Ahmed probably doesn't know who I'm talking about then. Damn, I got no backup here to back up.
The whole story was a sham. You made it all up.
Dillard says, laugh or crackle. My wife cackles. Oh, laugh or cackle. Yeah, my wife was laughing. Since you brought it up, have you considered fonts that don't suck? Says Evan. Dillard says, like a witch. He says, why are you so critical of everything I do? Can't I do some things that are just lame? And Evan says, yes. And then Dillard says, why does everything I do have to be to be solid platinum? And then Evan says, because you're Dillard. That is true. Dillard, he got you on that one. Then Dillard says, I do need to fix the fonts, though, but I'm accidentally erasing the file. Dillard says, I have to redo it. And then Evan says, I expected diamonds from a Dillard. And Dillard says, I may. All right, now we're all caught up. Okay, cool.
There's another chat. No.
Diamond Dillard sounds like a stripper name.
Commodore says, use Comic Sans. I've been told, listen, I know this is true, but I've been told by comic professionals, they hate Comic Sans. Anybody who uses Comic Sans, they hate it. And I don't understand why. It's a pretty,
because it's become a meme. It's like
ugly.
But it's easy. It's easy. Let's just put it that way.
Lambot fonts. I use Jim Lee's handwriting all the time. It looks way better.
Well, I forgot which one I use, but I use one of those. I think I use one.
Maybe I should have my own handwriting just scanned. I just write, the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Just write that twice in uppercase and lowercase, and then make my own font.
Yeah, you can do that. There's a lot of people out there that do that.
Like who?
Well, Jim Lee for one.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There's fonts based on his...
What are we talking about?
Fonts, custom fonts.
Oh, I thought you said farts. Okay, custom farts.
Yeah, you would say custom farts. All right.
Better than sharts.
So, Rick, you thought I was from Europe, eh?
Yeah, I could have sworn I thought maybe I'm confusing you with somebody else.
I think you're thinking of Lorenzo.
No, I know
Oh,
Lorenzo's
really?
from the States. No, I just thought at one point you said you were like 6 hours ahead of us or 5 hours ahead of us.
Oh, I think you're thinking of the other dude. The kid.
Oh, Milk?
Milk.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
Fearful
yeah.
Milk. Yeah, he's in Europe. He's in England. So yeah.
Okay, yeah, I confused.
Forever.
I confused you with Fearful Milk. Sorry.
Oh. Well, you want to know?
Yeah,
you know
all you white boys look alike.
you know the difference between
You've
Fearful
never
Milk.
seen me.
The difference between Commodore and Fearful Milk is you actually get to hear Commodore every now and then. Fearful
Yeah,
Milk's got to keep quiet because he's in a house full of people and they're usually always sleeping when we're live streaming. So
Well, I thought he was a mute, like a deaf mute.
no, he's in a house with people. He's got to be quiet. So
Yeah,
he
and
joins us,
and he's younger too, isn't he?
Yeah.
Like 20 or less.
you know what? I hate to do this to you all, but it's
The belly!
I hate to do this to you guys, but since there's so many people here, we're doing a peep show.
I know. I don't want to.
That's not what I want to peep at.
I gotta go. My kids are crying. My wife just came in. The roof is caving in. See you later.
Guys, I've been looking forward to this. Welcome back to the peep show, where we actually have beeps.
Oh, you're doing. Wait.
Well, we're gonna do a quick peep show. We're gonna do a quick peep show because you're all here.
How long? What do you think? How long?
Real quick. I'm only gonna do one package. Okay.
Okay.
This is
one package. You're gonna do the whole package?
He left. Todd left. What a dick.
I can see why.
Peeps Delights. This is peppermint bark dipped in decadent dark chocolate. Does that
Is it
not
peppermint
sound...
fart?
Doesn't sound like a delight to me.
Bark. It sounds fantastic. All right, guys, let's give this a shot.
Bork.
Oh, Dillard's leaving.
Arthur, bad boy.
All right, hold on a second. Let's open this package up.
Kodiak.
Oh, I got these. I went to Target this afternoon, and they had this in the Christmas section. And you know, I love Target. Target's always good. Now, here's the thing about these.
Those need to be targeted for destruction.
Oh, trust me, I'm going to devour it right now. It's
I
a
don't
white.
like Target because it means I got to take off my pajamas and put on.
I didn't say
clothes.
target it for eating. I said destruction. Throw
It's
them
a,
in the fire.
I'm going to destroy it. I'm going to destroy it.
No,
This
Frank.
is.
In the fire, not in your mouth.
It's a white. It's a white peep with peppermint sprinkles, and then it's dipped in dark chocolate. Does
Take a
that
whiff.
not sound fan? I forgot that
No.
part.
Bro. Andrew.
Oh, I came back at the wrong time. Oh.
You peeped in at the wrong time.
I can't find the dang thing. I can't.
Andrew, we can't hear you.
He's on mute.
This smells so good. I don't know if I want to eat it. It smells that good.
Then snort it if you're not going to eat
I
it.
told
got
you.
it's got the
I
dark
keep trying to get him
chocolate.
to snort something.
It's got the dark
Flush it!
chocolate.
Flush it! Flush it!
The dark chocolate and the peppermint. It
it'll
smells
be
so good.
flushing pretty soon.
Okay, hold on a second.
You should just teabag.
Here's the package. It comes with 3 of these things.
Only 3, damn.
I'm handing one over because she's coming to stand over me. Haha, funny, huh? All right, now we're gonna taste these. We're gonna see how they are. All right, you guys ready?
God.
The smell is just so good. The smell is just so good.
Boom,
This is
boom.
if I could
boom.
like hang this up around the store or in my car. This would be a wonderful smell.
Put it on like a stick and like in a line, and then you can put it on your treadmill and
so
you'll chase it
gross,
forever.
dude.
Mmm.
You can power your whole house that way.
Peppermint hits you right away.
Is there an aftertaste?
Dark chocolate.
Hi, Jen.
You know you don't want to extend the torture for people.
What are you doing? Are you spitting it out?
Didn't like it.
Milk?
Target for destruction.
She getting milk?
She's heating it up on the stove, on the burner of the stove. Why?
S'mores.
She wants to snort it.
She wants
to shoot it.
she wants to make a freaking mess. Didn't you just clean? Didn't you just clean the kitchen today? Why are you going to make another mess? Oh my God, she's getting out a lighter.
That's the guy who's living in a hole.
She's getting out a light. Are you going to burn the house down? She's going to burn the house down.
Why no more sugar for me, Trusty?
What are you doing?
This is the most interesting peep show ever.
See, she's
okay,
doing what I've asked the whole time. Roasting a marshmallow.
What are she's targeting
it. Roasting it.
She's heating it up with a torch.
Hey, try to taste it. It might taste better that way.
It is. It will.
Come here and show these people
That's how I eat my
beef. Make s'mores out of it.
What are you doing? She's burning the face. Not over my drawing table.
She's making it way more interesting.
Hey, are you actually going to
out? Are you actually going to eat that?
Make them eat it. Make them eat it
with marshmallows.
Just don't let the chocolate drop anywhere.
She's toasting her marshmallow.
Good. It looks good.
Jen, this is your chance. Burn him.
He looks frustrated, but he's hungry. He wants it.
Todd says, "This is your chance. Burn Andrew. Set him on fire." Okay.
Now you got to try one her way.
No, I'm not. I'm going to eat it plain.
Okay. Now we demand that Andrew burns his third one.
Yeah,
watch him eat
third
the
one.
bird.
Oh my God, guys, that's fantastic.
I vote for make it s'mores.
We now demand the burning of the last one.
Do we have any graham crackers? No? I'm going to have to get some graham crackers, guys, and we're going to try this again with graham crackers.
Is that a peep?
Dropped it on the floor.
10-second roll. Get it fast.
Charlie, get it. Get it, Charlie.
He's not 10-minute roll.
Charlie's underneath.
Dude, I would have just said, "Oh, it fell in the thing," and not let the whole chat know you just ate something off the floor. Now you got to cook it.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
There might have been some dog hair on that. Oh, I'm sure there was cat hair.
Why is my cat behind you?
Yeah, what? The cat's looking at you.
Why is my cat?
Like why is he eating my hair?
Oh, okay. My cat's a kitten.
Actually, there's two cats. There's that one and there's the other one. Bye, dear. Thank you for bombing my stream. Oh, wait a minute. I just hit something that was crunchy.
Tell her I'm making it better.
Ahmad says, "Is your wife a toasted peep?"
Oh my God, that was disgusting. What, dear?
You should listen to Avery.
What do you want?
I forgot. You made it go away.
Go away then. You're killing my... Get away from my peeps.
Mom!
Fight!
I got my peeps over here. My peeps over here, and she's going through them. They're for me, dear.
Peeps, all right.
They're for my show. What is more important in this house than my show?
Everything?
Yes.
Do you know what she just said? She said, "Where's that bag of candy corns?" I'm not telling her.
Afraid she'll peep in on them? You're muted, Andrew. I think you muted yourself again.
Oh, thank goodness, because I was saying some really bad stuff. So much so, my wife had to come back into the room to see who I was talking to.
Yourself, apparently.
I love you, dear. I love you. Come back anytime. God damn it! What? Oh, women. You guys don't have women in your life. Stay away from women. There's just nothing but heartache. Oh my God.
Oh. Okay, you got some more chat to catch up on.
Okay.
Dude, wait. Time out. I was thinking about it. Don't you like put your YouTube channel somewhere on your like billboard or something, or isn't it easily accessible in your store?
Oh, I tell people to go to the YouTube channel all the time. Why?
So he's watching you right now. Sorry.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
I doubt it.
He's totally watching you right now.
All right. Well, then obviously I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about the other guy.
It just dropped person. He got scared and left.
Okay, whatever.
He's stalking you.
Okay, hold on a second. Oh, just a Rican in his comics is here. Says hello. Hey, waves. Okay. Dillard says, okay, bye, guys. That's obviously a peep show thing. Evan says, laugh out loud. Ahmed says, the peep show has just started, man. I was cooking food for me and my dad. Yeah, well, that's the best time to do it. Trusty Sidekick says, no more sugar for Rick. Evan says, no more sugar for Rick.
What? Okay, I want to know what they mean by that. No more sugar for me.
Dillard says, okay, I'm back. Evan says, this looks wrong. It is. Dillard says, is he still doing it? And then Ahmed says, is your wife toasted a peep? Is your wife toasted a peep? Yes, she was.
Hey, go back one. Read that again.
Is he still doing it?
That's what she said.
Technically, the peep is doing him.
Dillard says, this guy eats like a fat kid. In other words, he just said Andrew eats like Andrew. So. All right. Well, I have something else to share with you guys.
I have something too.
Okay.
Actually, a question.
Okay, sure. Hit me.
So I've been looking at picking something up for my birthday, and
isn't it a little too late?
No, it's never too late.
Okay.
I can celebrate. I'm an adult. I can celebrate my birthday whenever I want.
Yes, that's absolutely.
Remember, if you missed it by 1 year, you are 364 days early.
It's
True.
strange. It sounds like what he just said is something he's practicing in front of the mirror to tell his wife.
That's right. I have, and I have not told her yet. So shut up. Anyway,
wait. I just have a quick question. Have I ever told you guys the BB gun story?
What are you doing?
Try out?
Are you trolling
No,
right now?
I'm just asking because what Kodiak just said about Todd, that Todd is working on this speech and he's been practicing it and trying it out. This is not the first time he's done that. But we'll tell that.
They don't. No one has to know about your weirdness, Andrew. It's okay.
Okay, finish your little tale, please.
Jesus. Anyway,
You can't say that.
Huh?
You can't say that name.
I can't say Jesus.
Say Yeshua.
No.
That's
Why?
the Jewish name of Jesus.
I'll just play it with you, dummy.
Oh. So anyway, so I'm pretty much. I think I'm going to get the Daredevil Born Again IDW Artist Edition.
Okay.
And I found a place. Yeah, I have to order it, but I found it on eBay for a decent price, and I'm probably going to pick it up.
Okay.
So, but here's my question, Andrew.
Okay, hit me.
New York Comic Con, right?
I was there.
There. You were the one that found the Bill Sienkiewicz Elektra Artist Edition book, right?
Yes, I did.
So I'm not crazy.
No.
That book doesn't exist.
I don't know if it was Elektra specifically. I think it was Bill Sienkiewicz work, but Elektra was on the cover because it included more than just Elektra in it.
Okay.
So if you're looking it up by just Elektra, it may not. That may be why you're not finding.
There's a Bill Sienkiewicz book with his like an art book, but it's got the Teen Titans on the cover.
Oh no, that's different.
So but sometimes with the artist.
Do you mean New Mutants?
Yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry, New Mutants.
Okay.
But sometimes when they do signed editions, they do alternate covers. Right?
Oh. Could that have been what that
like
was?
even with the Frank Miller signed one is different. Because
Okay.
I even found a website that tracks all of the editions. There it is. It's the signed version. That's what it is.
Okay.
Once I knew what to look for, I was able to find it.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I'm glad I could help you.
Yeah, it's I mean, I'm not going to get it because reasons. But yeah, the artifact. It's an artifact edition. The I will tell you that as much as I love the large, oversized artist editions, the naming conventions and the fact that everybody like has to, for some reason, find a different way to say the same freaking thing drives me nuts.
Yes, they do that in order to trick you into buying something that you think you're buying. It's not really, you know.
Well, they must have like there's the artifact edition, there's the vault, there's the gallery edition, there's the artist edition. It's just ridiculous, and it's like, you know, it's all the same freaking thing, just oversized original art. It just becomes really hard to track and find.
Yeah.
But yeah, my next, I think
You'll survive.
I was actually trying to decide what's also really really cool is the Frank Miller Hard Goodbye curated collection.
Is that a Sin City one?
It's the Sin City curated collection, which is an artist edition. So it's 200. It's like huge. It's like 250 pages or something. Oversized because his original art pages are really big. They're not. I don't. He draws bigger than 11 by 17.
Right.
And
Right.
and yeah, it's every single page scanned from Frank's original art because he has all most of it pretty much. Um, and it's not that bad. It's like $100, but it's like 300 pages, 250 pages, and it's like massive. So I might pick that up down the road.
I wonder if Stan Lee's stuff will ever go up for sale in like maybe auctions or something.
Well, it does. Oh
Stanley,
yeah, stuff is at auctions all the time.
Really?
Stanley doesn't draw though.
Yeah, but he writes.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, guys. I'll be right back. Just talk amongst yourself.
Could you imagine getting a page from Jack Kirby that has like notes written on it from Stanley? To him or whatever.
Yeah, no, that's kind of on my list one day.
Yeah, that's a bucket list and a half.
One day.
Yeah. Do they exist that you know of?
Yeah, there's tons of them.
Oh.
Yeah, there's tons of them. It's just a matter of finding it. I mean, the thing is that Stanley didn't normally write on the pages. I mean, well, he did, but it was like the letters. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
The lettering, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he didn't really it wasn't like lettering. He would just write it. So sometimes he just gave a script away, or sometimes he would just draw on the word balloons and rewrite the text. As far as I know, anyway.
Yeah, he let the artist do the thing right here, and he came in and wrote the words and all that afterwards.
Yes.
He didn't get nobody got the dialogue or the caption stuff till after.
Yeah. That big, by the way, we should if you wanted to look at Heritage, that big auction is up on Wednesday, Andrew.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
And
all right,
no, Evan, Stanley did not draw. He was not an artist. He was the writer.
No, he refused to even because he didn't want to be mocked for it. So
I think he was asking that sarcastically, guys.
Oh.
Fairly certain he
Wait, I think he had doodle before, just for fun.
Yeah.
He did draw a little bit in the army. I believe he did have like a small like a couple things from the U.S. Army, but it was more like it was more like toddler style, like cartooning.
All right. Well, since Ahmed asked for it, I wanted to go through some comics.
No.
Comic
tropes. What is this? A show about comics?
Yeah, I know. Heaven forbid. These are some more of the comics that I picked up from that one guy that I bought in the sale. I figured I'd go through them real quick. What's really bad is that one of the cats knocked over my stack of books, so they mixed in the ones I had already gone through with some of the ones I hadn't gone through. So if we come across something we've already talked about, I'll just skip through it rather quickly, okay? So, all right. I got Marvel Zombies versus Army of Darkness, number 1 of 5. I think I have the whole complete set in here. This has there is nothing about this that I want to read.
What?
But there's probably somebody.
Darkness?
There's somebody out there who will probably love it.
Evil Dead?
Seems like you found a buyer.
Yeah. The New Avengers versus Transformers. This one, I actually had this one when it originally came out because, as you can, Todd, can you tell who the cover artist is?
Oh, hold on, I wasn't looking at your face. Oh, that's Jason Pearson.
Jason Pearson. Yeah, they got different people to do all the covers, but this is from Marvel and IDW.
I didn't know Jason Pearson drew a Transformers cover.
Yeah. This is the one and only, I believe. But this is his Wolverine from when he was doing the Astonishing X-Men. He did a few issues of that. But I believe I have all 5 issues of this, or 4 issues. This is number 2. This is number 1. This is Jimmy Chung did the cover to this one.
I wouldn't mind those.
Captain America and Optimus Prime. Here's Marvel Zombies 2, number 5 of 5. Once again, this is, I mean, Robert Kirkman writing and Sean Phillips on art sounds fantastic, but I could care less about Marvel Zombies.
Yeah, I've never liked that concept either.
This is issue number 3 of the New Avengers. Originally, I had these all in order, so this is what happens when your cats get in the way. I don't remember who did this cover, but yeah, okay. Iron Man versus which Transformer is that? Which
That looks like Thundercracker.
Yeah, probably is. I used to have him.
One of the planes, anyways.
Yep.
Yeah, that's Thundercracker.
Was it Skywarp?
Yeah,
oh, you might be right. Yeah, you
maybe.
might be right.
And then this is issue number 4. This is a Tom Rainey cover with Megatron and Spider-Man. We've got Mighty Avengers number 2. This is from when Frank Cho was doing the interior art. This one's one of the beat up issues. What I did is I had a whole bunch of beat up issues, and I put them out on the table and said free with any purchase, limit 10.
So anybody before your cat touched it?
Yeah, well, yeah, this was beat up before the cat touched it, so we'll put that aside. This is number 4.
Nothing value lost.
Captain America number 26. Avengers Initiative, that was one we already talked about. Captain America 27 and 28 and 29. I think we've already talked about those. Here's another Marvel Zombies versus Armies of Darkness with the Arthur Sudan covers. I really don't care. Mighty Avengers number 10 with Mark Bagley on art. This was when wasn't Mark Bagley, he had a this is really screwed up. This is water damaged heavily.
Oh,
that one's probably just gonna get thrown in the trash. We got World War Hulk number 1
for free to somebody, dude.
I will. Well, what's so funny is the lady from the USO, when she was checking out, I had the stack there, and I said, "Do you want some free comics?" And I said, "They're kind of, they're not for little kids because there was a lot of not mature readers." But she says, "Well, we have a lot of enlisted men." I said, "Well, here," and I just gave her the whole stack. But yeah, this is, free comics is a wonderful thing, by the way, guys. If you've ever been to a store and somebody gave you a free comic, that's always an awesome thing. Marvel Zombie 2, number 7.
Especially on Free Comic Day.
Well, not on Free Comic Book Day. Incredible Hulk. This is the World War Hulk's crossover, issue number 106. This is Gary Frank on art. Doomsday Clock, Gary Frank. And this is actually really decent Gary Frank art. Check out that splash page. That's pretty good. Yeah. World War Hulk number 4 of 5. This is the John Romita Jr. book, which is just like a whole bunch of kick-ass and action. Oh no, who's that? Oh, this is when Mike Ringo passed away, 2007.
Yeah, I remember when Jack Kirby died. They did a lot of tributes to him. Yeah.
No. This is number 2, 3. So I have 2, 3, 4 out of 5. I don't know if I have any more. Another Army of Marvel Zombies versus Army of Darkness.
Did you see the Jack Kirby tribute in the Ninja Turtles show?
No, I didn't.
Oh, they had this guy called Kirby. Where he had this little gem that he tied to his pencil, where all his drawings became alive.
Oh, that's cool. This is Wolverine.
I think I have seen that episode.
Yeah, it was great.
I was probably drawing, so I probably.
All right, back to comics,
please. The new Ninja Turtles is comics.
And Jack Kirby, come on!
It's Jack Kirby related.
Simon Bisley cover.
He was a god until he died.
Hulk and Wolverine 6 hours. This is Scott Collins on art. I don't remember this series ever coming out, but I hate to say it, but you see a cover like this with Simon Bisley on the cover, and then you open up the inside and it's Scott Collins. It's like a real, it's a real jolt to what you're actually buying,
Sounds like that dog's barking up the wrong tree.
Damn it. They all know I live stream.
Yes.
World War Hulk.
Back at him.
World War Hulk Gamma Files, whatever. Avengers Initiative. Oh, we saw that one. Here's Hulk versus Wolverine part 2 of
That's
4.
an
I think I only
awesome
have
Hulk.
the two issues of this series.
That pointy head Hulk is awesome.
Yeah, but that's not the Hulk you get in.
I know. I just want the cover.
You know, there was a time when I told my son that covers lie to you. They lie to you. This is a prime example. Mighty Avengers number 1. This is Frank Cho. Incredible Hulk number 109. Some more. Oh, wait a minute. No, I was going to say Gary Frank. He did the cover, but he didn't do the interior. So, doesn't seem bad interior, but it's not Gary Frank.
They say you can't judge a book by its cover, but at some point, can you actually sue for false advertisement?
No, I don't think so, because I think that's the rule. You can't judge a book by its cover. So
it's not a law.
It's not a law, but it's a rule. Here's Incredible Hulk number 108.
It's more of a guideline than an actual rule.
Another Marvel Zombies. I kind of like this cover. This is an Arthur Sudan cover inspired by Steranko. Yeah, something about it I like. I mean, I'm not a big zombie fan when it comes to this, but I like that cover. The Order, those were covered last time. Mighty Avengers number 7. There's another Bagley issue. Oh, look, it's the Captain America number 28, the one with Sin, who got us talking about redheads, and then that's when Avery bombed the channel with his redhead video.
Oh,
you talking about
redheads? I deleted that video, so you can't go back and see it.
The whole thing that you didn't just edit it?
No, I did edit it, and I reposted it, but I edited out that part.
What? I missed. What did I miss?
Cut it out without
it, though. But all right, let me finish this, and I'll tell you what happened.
Where is Avery anyway?
He had to work tomorrow, so he wasn't going to be able to join. Todd, look at this. This is a ripoff of the or a homage to the Frank Miller cover. That's not that good. It's really not.
Do you want to do a difference between an homage and a ripoff is?
There we go.
That's another homage.
Homage to the Jim Lee cover. You know, he didn't put on it after Jim Lee, you know? He didn't do that for this. He didn't do after Frank Miller for this. It's obvious who he was taking these from, but the least he could have done was that, you know?
Nobody cares about him.
All right. So that's my stack. I've got, wait a minute. There's some more done. Oh, these I've already done, the order.
I got some original art to show you, so.
Oh, all right. Well, give me just a second. So these are comics that'll be in the store this weekend if anybody's interested. All right. Let me catch up on the chat real quick, see what's going on there, and see how pissed off people are at me for ignoring them for so long. Let's see.
Yes, notice them, senpai.
Let's see. Ahmed says, as you get old with in their 20s hot women, you will die of a heart attack with a 12 inches. I don't know what he's talking about, Ahmed. Then Evan says, Hail Raven. Ahmed says, where are all the comic book pickups? Oh, we already did that. Evan says, Stan Lee didn't draw. Ahmed says, I went to the comic book store in St. Augustine, Florida, right in front of Target, and they have a lot of Star Wars comics for the USO community that for the Star Wars fans. Oh, fantastic. Evan says, why are you people giving me crap about not being an artist when all you artists worship Stan Lee then? That's not true.
Don't you dare ruin this stream with your logic.
I don't give you crap for not being an artist.
Logic has no place here.
Evan says, # free comics for Evan. Absolutely. Ahmed says, Andrew, have you watched Joker the Musical, the animated parody song? No, I haven't. Dillard says, so what? Bull, who cares about comic artists? Bunch of lazy bums. That is the truth, Dillard. That is absolutely the truth. Now, I do have something else to show you guys, but I think I'm going to do it off stream because it'll probably rot your brains. But Hallmark has released a series of ornaments. They're these mini blind bags of Harry Potter and Marvel characters. There's also Disney princesses, but they're those little plastic characters, but they made them into ornaments, which I think is fantastic because I love hanging stuff from my Christmas tree. And, you know, well, guess what I found this evening? Because I had Harry Potter, and I'm making this into a video, so you guys can watch that later. There's Marvel characters as well as Harry Potter characters. Guess what I found at Target this evening, guys? Star Wars figures.
I'm so ecstatic.
Isn't that awesome?
No.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's just something else to collect, you guys. But I'm not gonna. I'm not
Stop
going.
giving Disney your money, dude.
I'm not going to totally destroy you all showing those with you now.
I refuse to give Disney money unless they make another hand-drawn film again.
Well, it'll be a long time before you give him any money then.
Yeah.
Probably never.
Yep. I like his methodology, though.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Dillard says troops are overrated. The troops are more overrated than artists. What the hell is he talking about? And then Evan says Dillard is wise and saintly. And then Dillard says your dignity. So it must have been something important.
When you're saying about giving reading Ahmad's comment about the USO, the comics.
Oh, okay. Sure. Okay. So Todd, what are you going to share with us this evening? Oh, look at the time. We got to wrap up the stream. See y'all later. Goodbye. I'm just kidding. What are you going to show us?
See if
Todd?
you wrote it a little longer. If you just let it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you should have let it ride a little bit.
I pushed it. I know.
Timing's off.
Yeah, you got to work on your comedic timing there.
Yeah, Avery's not here to help me keep it balanced. So.
Yeah, you need a little bit of work on that.
All right. So what are you going to share with us, Todd?
Well, I don't know.
Now, do you actually have original art to show us, or are you going to show us an auction?
Auction.
Oh, all right.
Well,
I'll spotlight you if you actually show something.
Well, I just found. You got to give me 1 second. I just found. They posted a bunch of new stuff. So the way they do the auctions here. Let me tell you about this while I find this. The way they do these auctions is that they post a bunch of the pages. Usually they divide it up. It'll be like pages, and then there'll be, say, the actual comics that are slabbed, right?
Okay.
And then there'll be a few other things. But what I literally just noticed for this specific one is that I was like, oh, there's not that much art. They just had kind of like the main things, and then I was like, okay, that's cool though. That's kind of what I was expecting. And then I found like kind of like a treasure trove. So. But it's good enough. I think it'll get the point across. Let me just make sure. Let me just get this one more page here. Let me just look. No, not John Byrne. Nobody cares about John Byrne, right? We don't care about.
I thought you was gonna say John Byrne. Nobody cares about John Bonham. I was like, what?
Nobody cares about John. Well, here I'll check this one out. Okay. All right. So let me switch. So many awesome things that I can't afford.
That's life.
It's not.
How's that not life?
Because I say so.
Okay, fair enough.
Haha. Logic.
No. See, once again, Todd is a grown adult, which means if he wants to spend money on stuff, he can spend money on stuff.
Yes,
yeah, I don't rob a bank first.
And his wife has no say in it whatsoever.
Yeah. Just rob a bank. You get tax free.
All right, can you guys see?
No.
Holy,
You see my screen?
Yes, we see your screen.
Okay, so this is a Neil Adams Batman 251 cover. Right now it's about $330,000.
Damn it.
Here, let's zoom in here.
My screen just blew up and I saw what it was.
Hold on. Look at that.
That is very pretty. Very pretty.
You should know that I've tracked with the auctions.
Oh, you can see the ink marks. Oh, that's
Isn't that cool?
Beautiful. It's a thing of beauty.
You know, I have a poster of that up on my wall.
Oh, really?
So what's really interesting about the auctions, what you should know is that it's just something that I've noticed. I don't think it's like an official thing, but I've been tracking these for a while. I've won some auctions. I've been on lots of auctions. This number, so whatever happens, and this is just my own personal theory, and it holds true, is that there's something called the double triple, or what I call the double triple. And basically what that means is that whatever this price is right here, like 1 minute before auction, like the second before. So this is kind of like the pre-auction. You can kind of do a secret maximum bid. And then this auction ends countdown is really just until the auction starts. So this number keeps going up until the auction starts, and then you have to bid live. Okay.
Go ahead and put in $500,000 and see.
No. No.
He's like, no. You see how he got really real for a second there. He was like, whoa, no.
This is real. So anyway, the deal is that whatever this number is, when the auction goes live, it usually doubles.
Okay.
So if this is 330, it's going for at least $660,000. At least 600,000, like no question.
Well, that's why I said if you put in 500,000, you're not going to win, so don't worry about it.
You should do it.
No, yeah. What if on the off chance he does win?
Oh,
So,
wow.
Andrew?
A Brian Bolin original.
Killing Joke.
Oh, that's not going for cheap.
Holy crap. That's beautiful.
Oh, God.
Man, that guy's such a hack.
Isn't that awesome?
You're right.
Look at the detail in that thing.
Yeah, amateur stuff, yeah. Real amateur stuff.
Total bitch.
Cries internally.
Man, I know guys that could do better than that. Hell, Rick Piper can do better than that. Oh, my God. Look at that. Oh.
What?
Rick hears his name and he jumps in. Oh, my gosh. Look at the... I mean...
Marker marks.
What the hell did that mean?
What?
He was, oh Jesus, never mind.
I was just teasing, but oh man.
Isn't that beautiful?
You leave that to us. You're bad at it.
You know, I hate to say it, but if I owned that original piece of art, I would get out a brush and I would get out Indian and I would fill in everything of Spider-Man in order to hide the background lines. I don't think I could let it sit like that, even though I would. I'd never touch it, but
you touched it. Yeah,
you altered it.
And then I'd sign my name down the bottom. Oh wow!
Maybe he's supposed to be translucent. You ever think of that for some reason?
Oh wow! Look at that. I remember that scene.
Watchmen. There's a bunch of Watchmen pages up for grabs right now.
Really? I wonder if people think now's the time to get rid of them.
Yeah, maybe because the show's out, right?
Yeah.
People are thinking about because of the show.
You'd think because of the movie it would have, you know.
I wonder if anybody's ever bought like all the pages from one issue of a comic and just like
It's happened.
Really?
Do you know who owned all 12? Was it 12 issues for Watchmen? Who owned all 12 issues, all 12 covers to Watchmen?
Oh.
Gareb Shamus, the guy that owned and ran Wizard.
Huh.
He actually had all 12 original covers.
Of what?
Of Watchmen, yeah.
Ooh, ouch.
He also owned the original.
Well, if I owned Wizard, I would, yeah.
Yeah. Or was it him or was it Rob Liefeld that owned the George Perez Avengers versus Justice League pages, the unpublished ones?
Oh,
I don't know, but I know Rob has.
I think it was Rob Liefeld that owned
it's
them.
Most likely Liefeld. He was showing off some of his stuff.
Man,
the other day.
Time is really yelled in. The only white parts is the parts where they use white out.
Yeah, well,
this is an original Bob Kane.
Hey, it's the Catmobile.
Oh wow, that's fantastic.
Isn't that great?
Meow.
I think it's better like that than it ever was colored.
It's really good.
Even as a kid, I didn't like older comic books colored.
You even got it signed.
She's as clever as a cat. She's trapped. The street's closed off.
This is Gil Kane.
Oh wow!
Look at that. Look at how much energy there is in that.
Look at the line work. Oh God.
Isn't that cool?
Those are master wizards that made this.
Yeah, dude. The Kings. The older I get, the more I look at the modern, even the stuff from the 90s, like with the exception of, Jim Lee and McFarlane, who I think, and maybe Silvestri and a couple others, but like you look at the weight and the line of these guys, and you can't beat it, man. You can't touch it.
Yeah, even the digital stuff where everybody hits Control Z doesn't look this good.
Guys, you see that faint yellow in that paper? That's the oil from their skin.
I'm sure it is.
Kodiak's trying to figure out a way to pull skin cells off of these pages of art in order
so
to
you say you're going to be getting
Clone
the
'em.
skinny?
clone them. Yeah.
Look at
You're going
this.
to be getting the skinny on these artists?
Dude, that's a story that we should develop. Like a really sick and twisted comic book collector buys an original piece of art from a long dead artist in order to extract skin cells from the page of art in order to make a clone of the artist who's been long dead.
Yeah, he just clones the assistant.
He clones somebody else, yeah, like the wife or something crazy like that.
Or the janitor.
Yeah, that could be a good story.
Check this out.
That's a nice one. Guys, I'm copying right in that story right
12
now. Somebody else
cents.
can use it.
Oh, look at that fine line work. Damn, on Red Skull's head.
Isn't that great?
Yeah.
They really don't make it like they used to. Damn.
Look at all the bad guys in the background. They're all freakishly ugly and horrible, you know?
This has been published a bunch.
They had so much detail that no comic reader would actually see.
Kirby Crackles.
Like once it's printed on the garbage newsprint, nobody would see that stuff.
Yeah,
No.
there's a lot of it that you wouldn't have seen. Yeah. Yeah, we've seen this.
Hey
one.
guys, I got to drop out. I'll see you in a bit.
All right, take it easy, man.
All right, bye.
Look at that.
Yeah, we've already seen that one. You showed it to
I
us.
know. I'm just looking at it because we're not going to ever see it again.
Now, have you seen the trailer for the movie?
Yeah, it looks great.
Yeah, looks like it could be fun.
Marie Severin.
That's nice.
Look at that. Isn't that great?
Back when people knew how to draw hands.
Yeah.
What else you got?
Oh,
we've seen
yeah.
that one.
Kodiak dropped too early, man. I wanted to show him this.
No, we've seen it before. We've showed it to him before, I think.
Yeah, but there's some stuff you haven't seen.
You know, I have the video of the actual page in New York. I have yet to put together those videos that I took while in New York.
Check this out, Andrew. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #1, 9.8, $36,000.
Wow.
So
It's,
that kind of garbage
highest-
art too.
Highest grade assigned to this issue.
Oh,
So it's the most mint condition out there that they've ever found. Which sucks because I used to have it, and I used to have it in mint condition.
What did you do with it, you idiot man?
It got stolen from me. I actually traded it.
maybe
for-
that's it. Maybe that's the one that was stolen.
Did
yeah,
I ever show you my copy? I'm just kidding.
Frank Miller, Legend of the Dark Knight. Or I would say Legend of the Dark Knight is Dark Knight Returns.
Yeah.
This looks awesome.
That is nice. Doesn't the published version of that actually show his face? This has got to be like a rough layout or something.
Yeah,
That's not
it's
the
rough.
finished
Yeah.
Yeah,
Even
these
though
are
it's rough, it looks amazing.
Yeah.
These are just his sketches. But look, I love how like even with this, it's just he's super quick, but look at all the light and shadow he had with it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like he doesn't care. He's just like, okay, it's the shapes. Boom, boom, boom,
You
done.
probably drew that in 10 minutes.
Yeah, it probably took him maybe 20, 30 minutes max. It's really impressive. Check this out, dude. I didn't even know they were going to be selling these.
Oh wow. What size is that?
This is
It's
10 image area size of 10.5 by 16.5.
So it's like regular comic book paper.
11 by
but
17.
smaller,
Yeah, basically 11 by 17. He just went in a little bit, but look at this. Isn't that great?
Now did he?
These
do
aren't
the
that bad,
lettering?
dude. Look, I mean, it's still expensive as hell, but like these are not as bad as like some of those other pages. You know what I mean?
Now, well, did he letter those himself, or did somebody else letter them for him? Do you know?
I believe he lettered the whole thing himself.
Oh, wow.
But for 3,100, I mean, it'll be like 6,000 or 7,000. That's not bad for a Frank Miller. Look at this. So he took that Batman Dark Knight Returns style, and it really, once you see them next to each other, like this is pretty much that style.
Now, is this the final, the rough?
This is the final.
Well, I was thinking, like, and I guess depending on the narrative, it's good to look a little rough sometimes, you know?
Yeah, well, he just got looser and looser and looser, but like, look how nice that is awesome.
Yeah.
That That's dope. And but yeah, it's interesting. Like one of the reasons I like looking at this stuff is like, if you look at this, if you kind of look at this style right here,
Mm-hmm.
and you look at this from like 20 years earlier. I mean, it's that this used to be his sketch style, and now it's his.
This, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, I hate to say it, but he can't draw like that anymore.
No,
He doesn't anymore.
no, But you know, he probably could if he wanted to, but he really likes that new style. Check this out.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
How cool is that? That's like peak Craig Miller. Isn't that awesome?
It's probably a really quick sketch he did, you know.
Yeah. Well, I think when he was doing this stuff, like he did it opposite because he was always experimenting. Like he actually would lay down his the brushwork first and then go back with the pen.
Right, right.
So he was experimenting. You know?
It turned out pretty well.
Yeah, it's dope. Andrew.
Oh, no way.
Oh, this looks so trippy.
This is the back cover to the Long Shot Collected Edition. Wow.
Isn't
that is so awesome.
I would imagine like high res glossy. You'd have to get like Moyar patterns.
Isn't that incredible?
What's up, Mr. Dillard?
Hey, what's going on?
Not much, man. We're just looking at some art here.
I saw.
Look at this. Isn't that cool?
You know, I actually tried to do something like that for the original cover of Hero. It was an image of the characters, and then the background it was like a shadow. And then I ended up, instead of using a shadow, actually putting characters behind it, putting the villains behind it. It was inspired by Art Adams' Monkey Man O'Brien.
Yeah.
The original covers for those. So that's fantastic. No, wait. Go back real quick. How much was that? Because I'm going to put it on my wish list. Todd, can you book that for me?
Huh?
I'll love you forever.
If I magically get $10,000, I'll buy it for you.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Because that's what it'll be.
All right. Let's see the next one. Oh, this is inside cover for the Long Shot graphic novel. This is all the extra characters that were either introduced or played roles in the story.
Dude. Oh. Isn't that great?
Yep.
Oh, Spiral. What a badass character.
Yeah, not Mojo, not so much, but Spiral definitely.
This is kind of on my dream list right here. It's a John Buscema full body Thor in the rain,
featuring the marauding menace of.
Now, how do you think he did the rain effect? Did he just like not cover that spot, or did he just cover it white out for like?
Well, the whiteout's just streaked whiteout.
No, it's
Isn't
not.
it a razor blade?
Oh, is that with the razor blade?
Yeah.
That's
so what they did is they drew the lines, and then if you look at the body, some of these have like white paint marks, so they would kind of add like a little bit of white in there. But then these little droplets are actually them taking a ruler and running a razor blade across, like right down the side, and this is actually them damaging the paper as a razor.
Because I would imagine if somebody bought it, they complains like, "Oh, there's a whole bunch of razor marks in my original
that
art
was
piece.
the razor blade.
I want a refund."
That was back before they had the whiteout, right? Before they had whiteout pens.
Yeah.
Something we couldn't live without nowadays, you know?
Not cool. But look at that ink work.
Very nice.
And something like that, you'd bring it down the edge, but you're not sure how it's going to turn out.
Yeah, you didn't always know.
Well, that randomness is what gives it the life.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
You don't want to know how it's going to turn out. You want it to be surprised.
You know what that is, Andrew?
I'm just thinking, can you imagine he brings
where
it
what
down
is?
and then it brings up half of Thor's
Oh, I
body?
knew it was a John Byrne, but
Isn't that great?
it's the Flash.
It's not.
Sure it is.
It's a Flash wannabe.
No, this cover.
Nice.
I really want this drawing. I really want
Oh,
this.
it's amazing. Oh.
I really want this drawing.
So
This
what's your holy grail for any comic book piece of
Oh.
artwork you could have?
No, I don't even know, dude. There's so many. I'm not choosy. There's so many. What is this
Now,
going for? I
was
mean,
that-
it'll be
were
like $4,000 maybe.
Were those titles drawn in, or they didn't look like they were stuck on?
No, it's paste.
If
It's
it was,
just
it did a
it's
really
just
good
mint
job.
condition. The page is just mint condition.
Yeah.
Someone took really good care of the page. Oh shit!
Well, there's a little white spot. Right on his back, right on his left leg.
Yeah, it's so nice.
Yeah, I could do that.
You could.
The
Yeah.
cigarette ash that got burnished.
Yeah.
Another Watchmen page.
Another Watchmen
cool.
page. Yeah. Such a great book, man. Such a masterwork of storytelling. And yet another page. This one's only $12,000.
Only
Wow,
12.
24.
Yeah, only it's a steal.
Look at that. That's gorgeous. That perspective is crazy.
I wonder how much Dave Gibbons sold these pages for, because these have got to be coming from some private collection or something, you know?
Oh yeah, these are all private collections.
Yeah, but how much did he originally sell them for?
Those lines. Ah.
Now that's is that Michael Golden?
It is Michael Golden.
Ah, very nice.
Look.
I'm
how
just that
dope.
good. I'm just
These
that.
those pretty kinky.
That's just wicked.
Approved by the Comics Code Authority.
You're allowed to chain up women back in the day, right?
Well, didn't they censor Woman? Isn't that why that they came up with the Comics Code Authority? That and like Tales from the Crypt. Or-
750.
Tales-
That's 750. That's not too bad. Or 775, 210.
Wow.
All right, I think that's
$1,100 for that page. I mean, come on.
1,100. Well, it's gonna, again, it's gonna be double or triple.
Now, Dillard, did you jump into the stream because I was ignoring the chat this entire time?
Probably. I don't remember why I did it.
Okay. Well, you're invited at any time.
Oh,
I
okay.
see you're actually doing a painting.
I got a couple more. Just give me a minute. Some of these I haven't seen yet because I told you I just found some of these
So is
things.
this a commission?
Dillard, he's talking to you.
What did he say?
He said
that a
you're working
commission?
on a commission.
No, this is just personal. This is going to be Marie from Cosmonaut.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
I was doing a Red Sonja the other day, and it came out pretty good. And I was like, well, you know what? Let me try to do a one of my characters.
Now, what did you do on the background for that one?
Nothing. It's going to be like almost like a Tatooine-esque sunset.
Okay. Well, I meant with what materials did you do the background with?
Oh, this is just some matte medium and acrylics.
Oh, okay.
I believe it's a little bit of black with burnt umber and yellow ochre with white.
I'm always impressed with people who can do paintings because I was never ever any good at it.
I wasn't either. Hey, you could have practiced, you know.
I was never good at it because I never freaking tried, dude. It takes so long, and I used to get frustrated and just give up. Like, I can do this with just a pencil. It's easy.
Wait a minute. I am painting a nude of Shiro. It will be up for auction. Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Dude, they added a ton of stuff.
Hey, you got Bob's.
You don't like Shiro?
Oh, I love Shiro. She's my favorite alternate dimension character.
What?
She's my favorite alternate dimension character.
She's canon, solidly in canon.
Yeah, but she's canon from a different dimension.
Hey, did anybody out there see my video, the scam with the robot Amber?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, she called me back again today. I had another nice conversation with her.
She got a thing for you now, huh?
I told my wife, I said, if I ever find out that this woman's real, I'm leaving her for her.
Yeah.
I don't think my wife's worried, but
She's probably real, and the Indian has like a big unibrow and a bulge right in front of her.
she just has a really sexy voice, so I may make that video available tomorrow. What was that?
You getting all phone sex.
Oh God.
Hey, as I forgot who said it. I forget who said it. It says in 2019 the 976 numbers call you.
That's true.
I think it might even have been Evan that said that.
God, dude, they have so many pieces. Like, so the fall, this auction is the big one, like the last big one for the year. Like every year they have like once a quarter they have like really big auctions, and this is the big auction, and it's crazy. Like I just found a whole bunch of stuff here. I'm pulling up. I'm not. I mean, I'm not even gonna pull up half of it because, like, you know, it's like, okay, do we really need to see more Neil Adams? No. I mean, I'm just saying, it's awesome. There's just too much good stuff to pick from. Oh no way. Okay, I'm gonna make that big. I'm picking good stuff for you. And
Okay. Well, we're wrapping up the stream now because we're now down to 3 watchers. So whoever else was out there is already dumped. So
I was watching. Now I'm no longer watching.
oh, okay, that explains it.
That's funny.
All right. Well, I appreciate everybody came by. You get to see a drawing. We talked comics. We had a little bit of a peep show, and we had some art auction stuff that we viewed. So this is a very busy stream. I'm sure Avery is going to regret missing the whole thing.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah, probably not. All right, everybody. I appreciate you all coming by. We'll do this again on Wednesday. We'll have more comics. We'll have more stuff to share with you, and maybe we'll even do some Christmas tree peeps, because I know that's how much you guys love that stuff.
Are you gonna make s'mores out of them?
What's that?
Are you gonna make s'mores out of them?
Oh, I don't know.
We don't need any more of that.
Yeah, probably don't, but probably don't need it, but you know, want it. That's a whole different story. All right, good night, everybody.
Leave it alone.
Leave it alone. Let it go. Let it go.